Yes, you're very most welcome, our viewers of Manuele channel. Today we are going to have our episode of Feed the Brain. Right. Our episode of Feed the Brain. We are going to look at learning a lesson. We are looking at learning a lesson. Right? Yes. Uh, Always, it's good to learn from others. It's good to learn from others. It's good to learn as an observer than learning as somebody who is in the mix, right? When I talk about somebody who is in the mix, what do I mean, right? Yeah, for somebody who is in a mix is someone who is physically in this battle or who is physically dealing and personally handling the situation by himself, right? Yes, but um, as you battle and puzzle through an equation, there is always uh, other people around you, other people that could learn from you. So, a passive learner is somebody who would learn from the personal, private experience that you're passing through, and he uses it to pick something from it. All right, that somebody sees something that you're going through, and then he tries to learn something out of it, right? Yes, he sees something and then he learns out of it. That is somebody who is learning passively as you go through something, physically, emotionally, psychologically, but then he is learning and he's seeing or she's looking around and picking a lesson from whatsoever uh, process or whatever uh, uh, efforts you're passing through. And this could be through physical insight that somebody is seeing and asking you, but how about this, how are you going through it, how about this, how are you handling, you know yeah. And then you who is in it, if it is your first time, you are learning and seeing how to maneuver through it. And though at times is very, very few people learn or get this kind of lessons that he uses another person and he's observing the steps of maneuvering that someone is passing through to overcome a challenge to learn from. Most of us wait till when we get into that same situation or through some situation to learn from, but always is good for you to learn through something uh, um, passively. You're learning something passively that you see what other people pass through and how they are manipulating the situation to overcome it. Because in this world, if you learn something, say from others, and you get a prior knowledge about it, is something that is positive. Is positive that when you come through some situation, or even if you don't pass through it, but then you have an overview of how somebody else manipulated it or passed through it, life is much more easier for you. So this very way, uh, it is it is always good to learn from the experiences of others than facing something physically. So uh, for today's episode, we want to encourage people always to learn from the experience of others, right? And when somebody is in a mix, right, yeah, come closer to him, be part of him in this battle, right? Try to talk to him, try to encourage him. Through encouraging others to overcome these situations, you help them as well. You give them that psychological strength, you give them that support, and you it is not only them that are gaining from that, you also physically gain from that, right? I mean, psychologically gain from that, and you increase on your mental strength and your mental ability to fight some other incidences, right? But whenever you throw yourself away from such situations, you will not learn from the hardship of life. And when somebody passes through something and then you do not learn anything, and then you wait that, okay, in Luganda we have a saying that zirindaba olwange, right? Zirindaba olwange. That means that uh, uh, I will see it when I come to it, literally meaning that if it happens to me, then I will learn from it, or I will handle it. Anyhow is a how, but it's always good to learn from others, right? So today's episode calls us to support those guys who are in challenging situation, and always do not wait for these situations to happen to you such that you can learn, but always learn from the situation of others. Another saying in Luganda says that baba babuulira omwana w'oboobwe nga gwe ow'omunaku okutu otega, right? That if at all they are talking to a child of the house, you who is a child of, say, a slave or a maid in that family, you have to open your ears widely so that you learn from that, because maybe you have not that father to talk to you, maybe you have not that mother to talk to you, to give you time, so you learn from the experience of the other, you learn at the cost of another, right? So our great grands were very clever, right? So have a great day, and thank you for watching Manuele. God bless you.